Hello and welcome back to X Creek Gaming. I'm X Creek, and today we're going to talk about the two latest, or rather, the two final boxes for boarding patrol or boarding action, which is for Leagues of Votan and the Imperial Agents. Now, let's start first with the Leagues of Votan, which is, I think, it's a nice deal because you get the Einherjar champion, the what are these called? Hearthkin warriors. Yeah, the 10 of these, the berserks and the Starcraft marines, the Hearthguard. Yeah. Now you even get much more than you needed in boarding action games, which is crazy. Look at this. You get 650 points, and this is not including some of the upgrades. If you take all of the upgrades, it'll go up to like 680 points. That's a bit too much. If you're going to make a list with this, you have a lot of option. You can reduce. Can you reduce the warrior? Oh no, it's a minimum of 10. Okay then, so you might want to either remove. I think you have to remove this one, or you can remove the Hearthguard if you want. Whichever you like. The Hearthguard is really good, very hard to kill, and I think it's they also have really good damage, especially this one. Look at this, the Vulcanite Disintegrator. Hit roll of 6, 1 mortal wounds, and you shoot 3 times. It's like 9 shots, pretty good. Although it's 0 AP though, so yeah, you have a choice between all of the weapon options. You can bring some weapon options in here too. The Einherjar champion is really good. It hits very hard. It'll kill anything, and I am pretty sure a lot of the stuff that people bring to boarding action cannot reliably kill the Einherjar champion, especially if you use the Weavefield crest. Right, 4+ invul save, 2+ armor save. And if you use the correct league, you can make it like, which one is it? The +1 toughness? Yeah, this one. It's +1 toughness, so it's a total of toughness 6, I think. Toughness, yeah, 5 + 1, right? It's toughness 6, and whatever is attacking you, -1 to the wound roll, and you have 7 wound plus 2+ armor save, 4+ invul. Yeah, this thing is not going to die anytime soon. And the damage, look at this, the mass hammer, look at that. Even with the -1 to hit roll, this thing, he's still attacking on 3+ with 4 attacks on 3+. Strength 10, -3, d3 + 3 damage. Anything it touches will die. The only downside is that this is one model without obsec, so you have to move towards your enemy. But anything you touch, they'll just die. It's just crazy. So it's very good list. I mean, very good box if you want to play boarding action. Pretty good. Also another downside is that you only have like 3 units. I mean 4. I'm pretty sure you have to split this into 2 groups in boarding action. But that's all good. Like, this unit and this unit alone will be able to wipe a lot of the enemies. And these two, one of them at least, can just run around and capture objective. The other one can maybe help out these two. Yeah. Pretty good box. Alright, let's move on to the next one. This is the weirdest part of this, right? The Imperial Agents. Now, you get 20 of the Navis Breacher, I think. Yeah, the Navy Breacher, you get 20 of them. You get the Elucidian Star Striders, which is divided into 2 groups if you bring them in 40k, which is the Voidsman and Cartographica Rogue Trader. And also you get 1 Eversor Assassin, which is nice. If you want to buy this box, it's also useful to play Kill Team. You can sell the 1 group of 10 of the Navy Breachers. You can just use the other 10 and this one. You get 2 kill teams. Pretty good. Now here's the problem. If you read the mustering rule for boarding action, which is over here, let's check them right now. There is something really weird about this group, about this faction. Where is it? Okay, there you go. Mustering rules. Now the problem here is that you have the Elucidian Star Striders, right? Now with the Elucidian Star Striders, it's divided into the Cartographic Rogue Trader and the Voidsman at Arms. Now, according to the normal rule for boarding patrols, if the minimum number is 5 people, this is not even 5, oh, this is 5 people, right? 3, 1, 1. If it's 5 people, the only way to upgrade this is to increase this to 10 people. So if you have another group of Voidsmen, if you buy another one, you can make them 10. However, in this box, you only get all 5 of them. And that also means you cannot bring the dog, because the dog is another model. It's not just a token, right? This is rules as written. Unless they update this sometime before, sometime after I upload this video, you cannot bring the dog. Also, the Warlord, you can bring the Rogue Trader. However, you cannot bring the other 3 because, again, the same rule. You cannot upgrade if it's single models, because they didn't put anything in this PDF that says otherwise. Look at this. They didn't say anything that the Cartographica Rogue Trader can have more than 1 model, blah blah blah. No, they didn't say anything. So unless they update this, you can't actually bring some of them. So you can't actually bring this, the Doctor, this guy, and the Assassin. All 3 useless. So this is the list that you can make, which is only 410 points. Adversary Assassin, Navy Breacher with Last Volley, and the other weapons. You don't really need the Demolition Charge, I don't think. But if you want to, sure, you can take it, because you do have the points, I guess. There you go, 430. If you want more heavier weapon, maybe you can take plasma guns. Sure, if you want to. There you go. It's 440. And then the Voidsman at Arms and the HQ. Now, let's say they updated the mustering rule, and you can bring the dog, and you can also bring these 3. It all still fits. 480 points. Which is enough to play boarding action. You won't get the bonus though, like the underdog bonus. If you want the underdog bonus, you can turn this down to Last Volley, and there you go, 30 points. Yeah. Also, there's one thing that bugs me, right? So this is not really like a tip or whatever, but this thing bugs me. This part here, down here. So this states that if your faction is Agents of the Imperium, right, then the following rules adaptation apply, which is if you have an assassin, an assassin model with the polymorphine ability, it loses those abilities. It doesn't have the polymorphine, and instead it gains infiltrating assassin, which is you can move 6 inches at the start of the game. It's basically that, right? When you deploy, you can move the model immediately 6 inches. It's basically that, right? And that's for Officio Assassinorum. So now, I already made a list for my sisters list. This really has nothing to do with this video, but I just want to talk about this. I made a list for my sisters, and I brought the Kaleidos Assassin, which does have the polymorphine ability. Now, here's the thing. If I use the Kaleidos Assassin in my sister's army, that means that my faction isn't Agents of the Imperium, right? So does that mean my Kaleidos Assassin on the sister's army still have the polymorphine abilities, which is basically Deep Strike? Because Deep Strike is much more useful than this stupid shit over here. right? I am not sure if that is how that works. I asked like a few people who also plays 40k and knows the rules better than me, and they say yeah, that is how that works supposedly, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking that GW probably need to FAQ that, because here's the thing, right? Here's why you only need this rule if you're making an agent of the Imperium army, basically, right? And my army isn't agents of the Imperium, but my army would be the Adepta Sororitas. There you go. And this states nothing about the assassin. And yes, you can bring the assassin because of the agent of the Imperium rule, which specifically states boarding patrol. You can use the Kaleidos assassin on a sister's list. Now the problem here is, does the faction keyword agent of the Imperium means that I still need to follow the agent of the Imperium army mustering rule, or do I not need to? It's very unclear. Right. All right. So I guess that's it. That's basically it for the two last boxes. I guess RIP for Imperial Guards and World Eaters, because they don't get the boxes. So yeah, tough luck. And yeah, I'm hoping they will update the rule for Imperial agents in the Lion book, or maybe just update the free rule here to 1.2 and update them. But yeah, I guess that's it. That is all. I am also going to start making videos talking about each of the factions for boarding action, and talk about all of their like stratagems and enhancements. We'll be uploading those maybe starting next week. Maybe two episodes per week. We'll see. All right, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you all next time. Bye.